A rookie throws a pick-6 on his very first drive. The veteran doesn't even suit up, and yet the head coach still refuses to name his starter. This isn't indecision, this is a calculated mind game, and it's happening right now in Las Vegas. Stick around, because Klint Kubiak just revealed exactly why he's playing this quarterback situation so close to the vest. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down the latest update on the Raiders' quarterback battle between Kirk Cousins and rookie Fernando Mendoza, straight from head coach Klint Kubiak himself. Let's get into it. Heading into Thursday's preseason matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans, numerous reports had suggested Kubiak was gearing up to name veteran Kirk Cousins the team's official Week 1 starting quarterback over rookie Fernando Mendoza. So it came as a genuine surprise when, following Las Vegas' 22-20 win, Kubiak declined to make that announcement at all. Speaking with media members on Friday, Kubiak actually expanded on his reasoning, and his explanation reveals a lot about his coaching philosophy. "I just don't think it ever benefits a player to know that they have a spot secured," Kubiak said, according to Miles Simmons of Pro Football Talk. "If there's always a little bit of uneasiness about that benefits the whole team, the player, and the team." Now, those comments are pretty telling in themselves. It genuinely sounds like Kubiak may already have a clear idea of who his Week 1 starter will be, but he's intentionally choosing not to reveal it, believing that competitive uncertainty pushes both quarterbacks to perform at a higher level. Let's look at what actually happened on the field Thursday night. Cousins didn't play at all against the Texans. Mendoza, on the other hand, got the start, and his very first drive of the evening ended in an ugly pick-6. By the final whistle, Mendoza had completed 8 of 15 pass attempts for 86 yards, along with that costly interception. Assuming Cousins is eventually named the starter for Las Vegas' Week 1 matchup against the Miami Dolphins on September 13th, he'll begin receiving first-team reps during midweek practices. And realistically, that shift could significantly impact how much Mendoza actually gets to develop before he's eventually handed the keys to this offense. Kubiak addressed exactly how the coaching staff plans to handle that development gap. "We have experience as coaches on developing guys when they're not starting a game if they don't start a game," Kubiak explained. "So, it's arriving early, leaving late. It's using some technological tools at your disposal. But it's really a lot of quarterbacks coach Mike Sullivan spending some early mornings and long nights with Fernando and backup Aiden O'Connell. And then you can build in young guy reps into your practices. There's things you can do. It's never as good as getting all the reps in practice, but you do the best you can with what you've got." Now, despite that rough interception, Mendoza was actually pretty honest with reporters after the game. He admitted he didn't make a good throw on the pick-6, and he acknowledged there's still a lot more learning ahead of him as he continues developing as a professional quarterback. But here's where it gets interesting. Kubiak reviewed the actual game film on Friday and came away with a noticeably more positive take on Mendoza's overall performance than the box score might suggest. "I really liked what he did on third down," Kubiak said. "We were only 1 of 5 on third down in the first half. However, we did drop the ball twice, and we threw one short of the sticks on third and long. He had really good ball placement on the first third down of the game with a guy in his face, so on the critical downs I thought he was playing his best. There are things that we must get corrected that will be addressed ASAP. That's an important distinction." While the interception grabbed headlines, Kubiak clearly saw enough positive traits in the film, particularly Mendoza's poise and accuracy on critical third down situations, to remain genuinely encouraged about the rookie's trajectory. So where does this leave things heading forward? It remains unclear whether Kubiak will officially name his Week 1 starting quarterback before the Raiders' preseason finale against the San Francisco 49ers on August 27th. Plenty of coaches around the league like to treat that final preseason game as a true dress rehearsal for the regular season opener, which could mean this competition stays wide open for at least one more week. So what do you think? Does Kirk Cousins ultimately win the job, or does Kubiak surprise everyone and roll with Mendoza right out of the gate? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more Raiders and NFL quarterback coverage all season long, and I'll see you in the next video.